Alright, ladies and gentlemen. New week, new Odyssey. What have we got in store? Balloons and dragons. Okay, we better be able to play as Etienne. Sharpen your arrows and bring your spell books. We're going on an adventure. Okay. Fun stuff. Ew. I mean, it's not the worst map, but it's pretty terrible. I swear, if that's to round 100 or chimps mode, I'm gonna be annoyed. Right. Hard standard 1 to 40, all camo, slight balloon speed increase on tree stump, logs, hard standard 3 to 50, slight Moab speed increase, carved hard standard 5 to 60, 150% Moab health, encrypted hard ABR 7 to 80. I swear to God, if you make this 100 or chimps mode, I'm gonna be so fucking Okay, you know what? You were smart enough to realize that nerfs needed to be put in place. Hard chimps. Of fucking course it is. 1,500 to start with, 9 to 90. Okay. That is somewhat acceptable. Right. What can we choose from? Oh my god, basically everything. Cool. Hero-wise, who do I trust to take on Castle? Castle's Revenge. Can Psy pop DDTs at any point in time? I don't think it matters either way. I think the infinite range thing is kind of just Psy's best feature, so we'll go with it. Why not? I like you. 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 And that's kind of where the main like list ends. Actually, you know what? Every now and then, I like you too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it at that for now. Yeah, honestly, fuck the rest. Those other towers, not my favorites. Certainly not up there. Alright. Ninja start, because it always works. Unless you're playing chimps. In which case, it probably doesn't work. But, you know what? It's fine. Because we're starting with extra cash on the last map, so... No complaints here. No complaints here. Right. Oh yeah, everything's camo. Huh. I kind of forgot about that part. Well, what do you know? My genius is showing. Oh yeah, and Psy can immediately detect camos as well. Oh, it's showing even more. I should really put it away. Alright. I am so glad that today is over with. So, fun fact. Similar to last week with public holiday bullshit being a thing, with Easter, we also have another public holiday coming up. Is it tomorrow? Okay, technically, the celebration day is on the 26th. The 26th is on Saturday, and nobody likes a public holiday that lands on a day off anyway. So, they pushed it so that we've got tomorrow off. Wait, you come with a little bison friend? Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, I get it. I don't know why it took me this long to realize it. I get it. The same symbol on the bison's back as on Psy's head. Psy kinda looking like a bit of an airbender. Avatar. Gotta have Appa with Aang. Anyway. But yes, so all the bullshittery that has occurred has pushed all of Friday's work on to today. And Friday is normally a painfully long day, so lucky me, I got a good chunk of overtime today. And I've got tomorrow off. So I'll take it, but at the same time, was not pleased about it. You know how when you've got a really long shift ahead of you, or just a really long day in general ahead of you, and it's kind of like you're pumped up and you want to get it over with, so you're working pretty hard at the start, and then you sort of hit that annoying not quite halfway there to the to roughly the halfway there part mark, and you're just kind of like, ugh, this is dragging and it sucks. But then you sort of get a second wind and you really just gun it towards the end, and you get more and more hyped the closer you get to the end. Yeah, that's pretty much how my day went. It was great, then it was a bit shit, and then it was great again. Once all of the main shit was done, I was excited to do all my little side jobs and extra quests afterwards to get the fuck out. Pretty great. Let's get Jitsu and Strongest Stem. We're going for a classic on this first one. I miss when Odysseys were more crazy. I don't mean crazy in terms of crazy fucking difficult, because that's stupid. You shouldn't aim to just make Odysseys for the challenge of can you actually fucking do them, you know? That's what advanced daily challenges are for. That's what boss fights are for. That's what races are for. We don't need more of that garbage. What Odysseys should be for is creative design and potential themes, right? Themed Odyssey around, you know, having a perfect set of towers, maybe even just like 3 or 4, that can do all of the jobs that you need, and then having a fairly balanced set of maps where just slowly increments like they have been doing, I think would be nice, you know? Like, limit them to 4 towers in total, or maybe 5 or 6, and let them sort of freestyle the last couple, but overall, make them very versatile and diverse towers where they can solve a large amount of problems. But then, you know, just essentially feature the particular team of monkeys. I think that would be nice. Maps and modifiers don't really matter much there, but you know, maybe scale it up to at least round 80 in the end, just to showcase those towers and be like, hey look, these guys can carry you to round 80. They're pretty fucking good. I feel like that. I do enjoy the themed ones where they try and pair 5 maps together in like a certain way. For example, like a nature theme or an autumn theme, or like I think they did one where Quincy was house hunting or some shit and he ended up at the haunted mansion. That one was hilarious and fun. I do like, you know, ones centered around a certain game mode. So if all of the maps, game modes were Magic Monkeys only, and it was featuring that set of towers, or Primary Monkeys only. Typically I ignore Primary Monkeys for the most part if I can afford Magic Monkeys instead. So I feel like it would be pretty fun to diversify the portfolio, or even mix and match everything, you know? Allow us access to all of the towers, but swap it out and be like, alright, first map is going to be Primary Monkeys only, then it'll be Military Monkeys only, and then it'll be Magic Monkeys only. And then maybe even a secret Support Monkeys only. You could probably somehow make that work. But yeah, I think that would be good fun. That would be a good lesson in picking your towers correctly in the beginning, because, you know, you can actually plan for that. see the game mode ahead of time and go, oh shit, I'm gonna need some good blank towers because that game mode requires blank. Instead of just custom rounds. But yeah, what I don't think Odysseys should be is just sort of the same thing every week. And that kind of feels like what they're turning into. It's just 4 easy-ish maps, and then the last map is always either on Chimp's difficulty, goes to round 100, or on a really difficult fucking map. Sometimes a combination of 2 of the 3. Usually not all 3. I don't know, it's not fun. I don't want to be rude and say that it's lazy, but it's certainly a word that comes to mind. I don't know. Tis a weird. You know, it would be fun. Because I've yet to see this done yet. But essentially just exploring specific towers in their, what do you call it? In their different versatility, specifically. Like, for example, let them pick, I don't know, a dart monkey, a druid, and a sniper monkey, right? But each of the maps will either have primary monkey, military monkey, or magic monkeys only on. So you specifically target one of those towers, and then you give them a crap load of money to start the Odyssey off with, or start the map off with, for only one tower. So the idea being, like, oh, hey, I've been given a dart monkey. You know, I have just enough money to afford an ultra jug, but not enough to go for a crossbow master, for example. Right? So then you could start off with the ultra jug, get to a point where it's like, oh, ultra jug's not really able to do a whole lot of Moab damage here, and we're starting to leak a couple lives. But by that point, you'd have saved up enough to be able to sell it, and then swap it out for a crossbow master, for example, and go, bang, there we go. Now I can survive a lot longer, you know? Because I feel like there's not enough Odysseys that specifically target you to sell things and then rebuy them. Like, Sniper's a good example, or at least a better example than Dart Monkey, because Dart Monkey you just kind of go Crossbow Master and then you don't really need anything else, because Crossbow Master can do everything, whereas with Sniper, you know, if you're struggling with Moabs, top path. If you're struggling with, like, Bloons and Moabs, bottom path and then cross path it whichever way you want to go. And then if you're struggling with Camo Bloons specifically, you either need a cross path it with the middle, and then go either bottom or top, or just go full middle, and just clean up Bloon defense, Bloon clusters, essentially. I don't know. I feel like I just picked those towers because those are my, like, top ones that are, like, most versatile in each category, but you could do it with less versatile ones. And I think that would be interesting to sort of look at, too. But yes, I just feel like Odysseys used to be really unique. And personally, for me, quite fun. But if they're gonna just be the same thing every week or so, I don't know, like, I'll still do videos with them, but I don't know. It has been the one consistency across my channel, and I don't want to throw that away just because they're getting repetitive. Like, the reason I don't want to throw it away is because I'm worried that if I do stop doing Odysseys, then I just won't really do a lot of posting in general. Let's get rid of you for this thumbnail material. That's right, this is where the crossbow master was used, on the final 2 rounds. You saw it in the thumbnail, you didn't see this happen though. Bang. Anyway. But yeah, I guess that's my problem to figure out. But also, what does any of this have to do with dragons? Real quick? Like, tree stump, logs, carved, encrypted, castle revenge. I feel like this is like wood chopper, like a woodcutter, lumberjack. Yeah, these 3. Tree stump, logs, carved, lumberjack, part 1. Encrypted and castle revenge. I guess you could say is dragon, but also not really. Like, what's going on? Is this meant to be Bloons and Dragons? Is it like a Dungeons and Dragons thing? Darts. I guess those could be found in dungeons as like a trap. Boomerang. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Anyway, that's been Bloons and Dragons Part 1. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.